Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're stepping into the past, but not just any past. We're diving into a slice of motorcycle history with one of the most iconic touring bikes ever built, the 1969 BMW R69S. We'll be covering everything: looks, performance, comfort, and whether this vintage beast still holds its own today. So settle in, and let's take this classic for a spin. This is the 1969 BMW R69S, the final production year of BMW's post-war/2 series. It was BMW's top-tier touring bike, and even today, it commands respect among vintage motorcycle collectors and enthusiasts. Under the tank is a 594cc air-cooled flat twin engine, also called a boxer twin. It produces about 42 horsepower at 6,200 RPM. With a top speed of around 110 miles per hour. Not mind-blowing by today's standards, but in 1969, that was top-shelf performance. It's paired with a 4-speed transmission and shaft drive via no chain, just smooth, low-maintenance German engineering. The bike weighs about 200 kilograms, or 440 pounds dry, and carries a 20-liter fuel tank. That's good for well over 200 miles of touring range. Autobahn capable, Alps tested, and refined for thousands of miles. The R69S is a perfect example of function meeting form. The shape is smooth and understated, almost minimalistic, but the details are where the magic lives. The hand-painted pinstripes on the tank, authentic. BMW hired artisans to do those one by one. The polished aluminum fenders hug the wheels like sculpture, and that classic black paint job with chrome accents, pure elegance. One of the most striking visual features is the horizontally opposed cylinder heads that jut out from either side. That's the boxer engine, and it's not just for looks. It balances the bike perfectly and keeps the engine cool. The front headlamp shell integrates the speedometer and tachometer into one neat unit, a very BMW solution. No clutter, no distractions. Every detail is considered, from the rubber knee pads on the tank to the stainless spokes and robust dual shocks. This bike doesn't scream at you, it whispers, "I was built to last." The first thing you notice is how low and balanced the bike feels. The seat height is just right, about 30 inches, so even riders under 6 feet will feel comfortable. The dual seat is leather, thickly padded, and surprisingly plush. It's built for distance. You could ride this for hours and still feel fresh. The handlebars are wide, with a gentle sweep that puts you in an upright, natural position. Your hands fall perfectly to the grips. The mid-mounted foot pegs give you just a hint of sportiness while keeping the ergonomics relaxed. Up on the dash, it's all analog, just a big, beautiful clock like speedo and tech, framed in chrome. No screens, no distractions, just the essentials. The switches and controls are mechanical and satisfying, a clicky, well-built, and honest. Throttle response is smooth. The clutch has a healthy amount of weight, but nothing you can't manage. It's you, the bike, and the road, and nothing else. Even by today's standards, the R69S is comfortable. It doesn't buzz or shake like a lot of its contemporaries. That boxer engine is remarkably smooth, and thanks to the shaft drive, you get zero chain chatter or maintenance worries. The seat, as I mentioned, is wide and deeply padded. It's mounted on springs, too, so you get this floating feeling over rough roads. It won't soak up potholes like a Goldwing, but for a 60s bike, it's incredibly well-mannered. The Earles fork suspension up front is genius. It virtually eliminates front-end dive under braking. It gives the bike a planted, confident feel, even when you're slowing down hard or carving a corner. And on longer rides, this thing just cruises. There's very little fatigue, no weird wrist angles, no high-strung ergonomics, just smooth, relaxing miles. Exactly what it was built for. The R69S wasn't built to be a sport bike, but it is surprisingly capable. That 594cc twin pulls strong from down low and keeps building power smoothly through the rev range. You're not going to win drag races, but you'll definitely keep up with modern traffic and look 100x cooler doing it. The handling is confidence-inspiring. It's not flickable like a modern naked bike, but it's stable, predictable, and just agile enough to be fun in the corners. Acceleration is linear. Throttle response is immediate, though not twitchy. It feels mechanical, honest, like every piece of the machine is working with you, not against you. And the brakes, drum brakes front and rear, they require a little more planning, yes, but once you get used to them, they're more than adequate. This is a machine that rewards smooth inputs. Ride it aggressively, and it'll push back. Ride it with finesse, and it glides like a dream. So here's the big question. Is the 1969 BMW R69S still relevant today? This isn't just a vintage collector's piece, it's a motorcycle that you can ride every day, one that was built to last, and one that feels more alive than a lot of modern bikes. It demands your attention, your respect, and a little patience, but it rewards you with one of the most genuine riding experiences money can buy. It's not for everyone. If you want gadgets, ride modes, and rider aids, this isn't your bike. But if you want a timeless design, mechanical soul, and a connection to history, this might be the most meaningful ride you'll ever own. The R69S isn't fast, it isn't flashy, but it is unforgettable. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this ride through history, hit that like button, subscribe for more vintage reviews, and let me know in the comments what bike should we cover next. Until next time, keep it classy, keep it vintage, and keep riding.